Hello everyone, welcome back to another episode of TarotCelebritea with your boy Ducky. Today we are going to be doing an updated reading for South Korean actress Kim Ji-won. We're going to be focusing on the remainder part of this year, her current energy, love life, and career. Yes, so please keep in mind that these videos are for entertainment purposes. And why is that, you may ask? Well, that is because we do not have Kim Ji-won here to confirm nor deny that what I'm seeing in the cards or how I'm interpreting the cards, whether it resonates with her or not, we just don't know for sure. So just remember to take these videos with a grain of salt. And without further ado, let's get started on her reading. Also, peep my blue light filtering glasses. Okay, I've been getting some headaches, and I think it's just because of the bright blue lights or the bright lights going on whenever I stream or I record. So y'all are gonna see me with these on more often. So yeah. But anyway, enough about me. Let's get started on Kim Ji-won's updated reading. So let's start with her current energy. What is her current energy like right now? We got the Magician in reverse. With at the bottom of the deck, we got the Two of Wands. Let's just draw two cards for now, for her current energy. This is giving me immediately, I'm getting the sense that there's something blocking her, and with the Two of Wands coming in immediately afterwards, the Suit of Wands is all about our ambitions, right? The Two of Wands is about opportunities, especially regarding our ambitions when it comes to our career or our goals that we want to accomplish. So I'm getting the sense there's something maybe getting in the way of Kim Ji-won's career related goals. Maybe she has a lot of great partnerships or a lot of people that want to work with her, is what I'm seeing here. There's a lot of partnerships regarding work, and people that want to collaborate with her, but there's also some kind of manipulation here. So I'm getting the sense Kim Ji-won is getting a lot of job offers. Maybe she's getting a lot of collaborative offers to work with other people, but some of them are a little bit manipulative. Maybe she recently starred in something or was in a project that really shot her up and improved her, I guess, notoriety or her fame or her credibility in her field. And maybe some people just kind of want to, I guess, clout chase. They kind of want to ride on her coattails, or they kind of want to work with her in order to get something out of it, which is, getting clout, getting fame. Someone on another video accused me of being a clout chaser. Y'all, I'm not a clout chaser. Like, I'm just doing these readings because people request them, and that's about it. But I do get the sense here that there's people here in Kim Ji-won's life, especially with her career, that they're wanting to work with her, maybe just to advance their career, to get to be a part of a project, or to be able to say like, oh yeah, I worked with Kim Ji-won. There's something going on here that she needs to be careful of. But the beautiful thing is that she is getting a lot of great partnership deals or a lot of offers with people wanting to work with her. She just needs to make sure she's doing it for the right reasons, and that people want to collaborate with her for the right reasons, which is, to make beautiful art together, to star in beautiful roles or movies, or shows, and not just to benefit one's own career or to skyrocket their career. So she needs to be careful with that. That's kind of what her current energy is like. So let's see. We're gonna do an unwarranted advice for this. What can Kim Ji-won do in order to help her, stay protected from people that maybe just want to manipulate her into being in roles or in projects with her just so they can selfishly benefit? We got the Three of Cups. Okay, so the Three of Cups is all about celebrations. Something that a lot of people say is, one good way to tell who is secretly who secretly has some kind of animosity or jealousy towards you is to pay attention to those who don't celebrate your wins. Whenever you accomplish something and you tell your friends or family or peers, pay attention to who are the ones that celebrate with you and are happy for you, as opposed to those who may not really be celebratory or who may try and instill some fear. And so this is the advice I'm seeing for Kim Ji-won with this moment, is that she has a lot of people that want to work with her. She has a lot of good contract deals or people that want to be in contracts with her. And she needs to be careful to and pay careful attention to those people who she tells these things to, and see, who is going to celebrate with her, who is going to have fun and be joyful and be happy for her, and who is going to be like, oh, Kim Ji-won, are you sure this is a good idea? Like, what if you don't do so good in this role? Or this is a new role for you. Do you think you can really do that? That's kind of instilling doubt, instilling fear in someone. And so she needs to be careful of those types of people and kind of stay away from those people. And that will really help her kind of weed out some of this magician in reverse energy of people who kind of want to create things with her in order to just selfishly benefit, as I mentioned before. And she'll be able to really tell, oh, this person really isn't, wanting to work with me. They're just wanting to work in something that I am a part of, because maybe they want more opportunities for themselves if they can say they worked with Kim Ji-won. And yeah, she needs to really hone in on who is, just as excited for her accomplishments as she is, and that will really take her far with that. So let's see what's going on with her career. We got the Queen of Cups in reverse, with at the bottom of the deck the Empress in reverse. Ooh, okay. So I'm getting some more jealousy vibes in her career with the Queen of Cups in reverse. The Queen of Cups is very emotionally sensitive. She's emotionally nurturing, but this card comes in reverse. So I'm getting the sense that in regards to Kim Ji-won's career, there's someone, and it could be a female figure, or it could be a woman, or someone with a lot of feminine energy. It could just be a man, who happens to be gay and maybe has a lot of feminine energy, but they kind of exude a little bit of jealousy when it comes to Kim Ji-won's career. And I think it's because maybe she's been very fruitful. The Empress here is a very abundant and bountiful card. She has a lot of abundance. She has a lot of great things going for her. But when this card comes in reverse, especially for career, I get the sense that... Hold on, let me drink some tea. I just finished streaming for 3 hours, y'all, and I've been doing a lot of yapping, so my voice is a little bit tired. Please forgive me. But let's continue here. We got the Empress in reverse. I get the sense that maybe when it comes to Kim Ji-won's career, maybe someone is being a little bit overprotective of her career. Maybe someone notices that she is getting a lot of job offers, and maybe they're a little bit jealous of these job offers or partnership deals or collaborations, collaborative opportunities that Kim Ji-won is being presented. And maybe they're being a little bit overly protective because they don't want Kim Ji-won to have all of these beautiful opportunities to her. And maybe they're a little bit jealous, they're a little bit vindictive. Maybe they want those opportunities for themselves, and maybe that's where this weird magician card in reverse comes into play. That was the first card that showed up. But yeah, when it comes to Kim Ji-won's career, I see a lot of beautiful things going on for her, like a lot of beautiful, abundant opportunities. But with that also comes the caveat or the negative or the downsides that sometimes not everyone is going to be as proud or as supportive of all of your opportunities that you have, because maybe they want these opportunities for themselves. They're a little bit jealous, and maybe they might be a little bit overly protective and try and sway your opinions to reject an opportunity. That way, maybe they can snatch that opportunity themselves. That's kind of what I'm seeing here. Wow. So, some very spicy things going on with Kim Ji-won. Now, let's finish with a love life reading. What's going on with Kim Ji-won's love life? We got the Ace of Cups in reverse with the Judgment card in reverse. Yeah. So when it comes to Kim Ji-won's love life, I am getting the sense she's not really looking for love. Please let me know what you know of her. I like to go into these videos without really knowing as much about these people. That way I don't have any kind of or give any biased information or feedback, whether it's intentional or unintentionally. So, but I'm getting the sense that Kim Ji-won, she's probably single. Maybe she recently got out of a breakup, and or something's going on where her cup is depleted. When it comes to her love life, she is not really focusing on love, and it's probably because she has been a bad judge of character in the past. Maybe in the past she has been going for people that kind of just leave her feeling drained, depleted, feeling like she has no more left to give. And I'm getting the sense right now in her love life, she may not be the best judge of character. Maybe she likes going for some people that are a little bit more toxic, that she can pour her love into, but then she ends up feeling a little bit depleted, a little bit, gassed out, a little bit exhausted. So when it comes to her love life, I don't see that there's much going on for her right now. She's probably going to want to work on how to be a better judge of character, how to be with someone who's going to uplift her and celebrate her wins and help her shine, as opposed to her always being the one that tries to uplift the other partner and try and help her partner shine, and then she just ends up feeling burnt out afterwards. So I think she does, when it comes to her love life, she does need to be a little bit of a better judge of character to try and find someone who's going to also be her cheerleader, just like maybe she likes to be the cheerleader for her partner. She needs to find someone who's going to be able to also celebrate her accomplishments and to help her feel nourished and loved and celebrated, as opposed to her always trying to celebrate and love and nourish other people, and then she ends up feeling exhausted after. So that's kind of what I'm seeing. Let's finish off with some beautiful unwarranted ducky advice for Kim Ji-won. What is something that she can do to help uplift and raise her vibration so she continues to level up and can continue to be in collaborative projects that are meaningful and abundant for not only her but for other people as well? We got the King of Pentacles with, let's draw a Sacred Site Oracle card with Giza. Okay, I'm gonna look into my cute little book here. Giza, Egypt, 52. Unification. Okay, this card is all about unifying, coming together. Yeah, so the advice I'm seeing for Kim Ji-won is that she needs to come into unification. She needs to come to realize that, she also doesn't always need to look for outward support. in order to help her feel strong, to help her feel whole. The King of Pentacles to me also talks about being a little bit more methodical in your approach, being a little bit more analytical. I don't know if I see here Kim Ji-won was born October 19th, 1992. I think in Western Zodiac that is a Libra. And sometimes Libras can look for beauty outwardly from ourselves. And so the advice I'm seeing for Kim Ji-won is to kind of come to unification with herself, to come to terms that, you know, she doesn't need to look for outside sources to really feel beautiful, to feel strong, to feel loved, to feel in control. I get the sense that maybe sometimes she looks for someone else. It could be a partner, it could be a friend, it could be a family member. But sometimes she looks towards other people outside of herself to help her feel whole, or to help her, you know, make decisions when, you know, she is just as capable of making beautiful decisions, coming up with beautiful, strong blueprints or plans for herself. And I really think this would take her far. You know, the King of Pentacles is the most analytical and methodical king. You know, he thinks through a lot of stuff before he starts a project. And so I'm getting the sense that sometimes Kim Ji-won likes to do things without really fully doing a deep dive, or kind of like having a blueprint or brainstorming, like how is she going to do this, or what is she going to do. And sometimes she looks for other people's opinions or approval to help her kind of finalize an idea or an opinion or a project. So the advice that I would say for Kim Ji-won, unwarranted Ducky advice, is for her to really realize that we hardly ever need outside approval or opinions to help us be on a right path, or to help us be more in tune with ourselves. I think this would really help her along the way, and it would help her with a lot of these collaborative efforts where there's a lot of people that want to work with her, but maybe she's just a little bit unsure of, you know, who she can trust, who is wanting to maybe clout chase or wanting to be in projects with her just so they can benefit their own and uplift their own careers. And I think if she does this, and she, you know, really pays attention to who are the people in her life who celebrate her victories and celebrate her accomplishments, as opposed to those who kind of, after she spreads some good news, you know, maybe these people try and instill some kind of doubt or fear or rejection. I think if she stops trying to like appease those people and stops trying to like force them to change their opinion on things, it would take her a long way, and she would become a little bit more whole. She'll become a lot more unified with herself, with her ideas, with her opinions, and she won't really need to look outward or, you know, kind of use another person as a sounding board to talk about her projects or her ideas or thoughts. She's going to be able to kind of be her own sounding board and not really have to rely so much on other people's opinions in order to help her come to a consensual agreement or to come to a decision. And I think that would really take her far towards the rest of this year. So let me know what you thought of this reading. Please hit that subscribe button if you haven't subscribed. It always motivates me to continue making these videos for y'all. Please remember to take care of yourselves mentally, physically, spiritually, emotionally, sexually, and financially. Love and respect yourselves and others as best as you can. And as always, stay hydrated. Thank you again so much for watching, and I'll see y'all on the next video. Bye.